You don't crack out of an egg. You don't have a birth. One moment you're a stem cell sitting in the darkness of a femur bone, and then a chemical signal arrives because somewhere in the body oxygen levels just dropped. And now you can't stop what's coming. The transformation takes 7 days. First you shrink, then your nucleus, the control center of your entire existence, condenses and gets ejected from your body like garbage thrown from a moving car. What remains is a pale disk packed with 270 million copies of a single protein called hemoglobin, wrapped in a membrane the thickness of a soap bubble. You have no nucleus, no DNA, no ability to repair yourself or make decisions of any kind. You are a protein bag shaped like a donut with no hole, and you will spend the rest of your existence doing one job until you fall apart. Congratulations, you've been born. Your first journey starts immediately. You get squeezed out of the bone marrow into a capillary so narrow your body has to fold itself in half just to fit through. You enter the bloodstream and the violence begins instantly. The heart generates enough pressure to spray blood 6 feet into the air if you cut an artery open. You are inside that pressure system right now, tumbling in a river of 25 trillion other red blood cells, bouncing off vessel walls, getting shoved by a current you will never escape for as long as you exist. Then you reach the lungs. A thin membrane separates you from freshly breathed air. Your hemoglobin grabs 4 oxygen molecules and locks them in. Your color shifts from dark purple to bright scarlet. You are fully loaded. You are, in the only sense that will ever matter for you, complete. The heart fires you back out into the body. You reach a capillary in someone's calf. A muscle cell tears your oxygen away and dumps carbon dioxide straight into you in exchange. Your color shifts back to dark red. The whole transaction took less than a second. You head back to the lungs and do it again. The round trip took 20 seconds. You will do this 170,000 more times before you die. You have no opinion about this. Skip forward 3 weeks. You've delivered oxygen to the brain, the kidneys, the liver, the eyes, cells that will outlive you by decades. None of them know you exist. And while you've been working, damage has been quietly accumulating the entire time. Every capillary squeeze puts mechanical stress on your membrane. You can't repair it. You have no nucleus, no DNA, no way to build new proteins. Whatever you were constructed with on day 7 in the bone marrow is everything you will ever have. And you've been spending it since the moment you were born. You are, from the very first second of your existence, a countdown. Free radicals are attacking you constantly, too. Carrying oxygen sounds noble until you realize oxygen is chemically aggressive. You came loaded with antioxidant enzymes to fight the damage, but they're running out. Everything is running out. You just can't feel it happening. Skip forward 5 more weeks. A protein on your outer membrane has started clustering. It's subtle, a few molecules grouping together instead of spreading evenly across your surface. But the immune system notices everything. An antibody finds those clustered proteins and tags you. You keep working. You don't know about the tag. You've completed this loop roughly 100,000 times now. You are extremely good at the only thing you were ever built to do. You reach the spleen. The spleen is the most dangerous place in your world. It's a filter, and the way it works is brutal. It forces you through gaps between cells that are physically smaller than you are. The only way through is to fold yourself nearly in half and push. If your membrane is young and flexible, you make it through. If it's old and stiff, you don't. You've passed through the spleen dozens of times before. You always made it. This time a macrophage on the other side scans your surface. It finds the clustered proteins. It measures your flexibility. It lets you go, but it marks you. You're 80 days old. You're slower through the capillaries now, still delivering oxygen, still doing the job, but less efficiently than before. The machine is winding down. Right now in the bone marrow, a new red blood cell is finishing its transformation. Its nucleus just got ejected. It's picking up its first oxygen molecules in the lungs with a perfectly fresh membrane and full antioxidant reserves. It will replace you. It already exists. It has absolutely no idea you're still out here working. You keep going anyway. Skip forward 40 more days. The spleen catches you again. This time your membrane won't fold the way it needs to. You're stuck, half in and half out, deformed in a way you can't recover from. The macrophage doesn't hesitate. It grabs you and begins dismantling you with the calm efficiency of something that has done this billions of times before. Your membrane breaks open. Your hemoglobin spills out and gets seized immediately. The iron inside gets stripped out, loaded onto a transport protein, and shipped back to the bone marrow where it will be built into a new red blood cell within days. Your iron will outlive you. Your iron is practically immortal. You are not. The rest of you gets converted to waste and sent to the liver. Every part that can be recycled gets recycled. The macrophage is finished in 20 minutes. There is no record, no marker, no moment of acknowledgement. The bone marrow already filled your spot before you were even gone. You lived 120 days. You traveled through 60,000 miles of blood vessels. You delivered oxygen to 37 trillion cells. You kept a human being alive every single second of that time. You did it without a brain, without eyes, without rest, without a single moment of anything resembling experience or recognition. You never got to stop. You never got a reason. You were built to work, worn down by working, and then quietly dismantled when the working wore you out. And somewhere in the bone marrow right now, another one just like you is on day 4 of its transformation. Its nucleus is dissolving. It doesn't know what's coming. The countdown has already started.